This is Hibiscus syriacus bluebird rose of Sharon, and it is a very striking flower, as you can see here. This specimen is in Vancouver, British Columbia in Canada, and in the middle of summer. I think this was August. And so this plant is, like other rose of Sharon, very popular deciduous shrub. A lot of people's association with hibiscus is the tropical variety, and that you would see in Hawaii and places like that, but this is quite different in terms of it being deciduous, obviously, and also the leaves are much smaller and a lighter green. So the one you see here is probably about 7 feet tall and only 4 or 5 feet wide. These are rated at 6 to 8 feet tall and 5 to 6 feet wide. And the flower color is what it's all about. One of the things I saw is that you can get this on grafted stock or own root stock, and the one on grafted stock are considered superior. So if you're looking at plants, you may want to look into that. So one of the things I like most as a design element for Rose of Sharon is that it's a summer bloomer. When many of the plants are tired and have done their spring bloom and they're gone, these guys are just powering right through the middle of summer. I live in Northern California in a hot inland valley. We get down in the 20s Fahrenheit during the winter and the 90s and hundreds during the summer. We have very low humidity, and these plants do very well here, all the different Hibiscus syriacus. And these are rated all over most of the United States. They're hardy down to 15 to 20, minus 15 to 20 degrees Fahrenheit, and can take a lot of heat. So great plant in a lot of different areas, and blooms 2 to 3 months. In our area, most of the Hibiscus syriacus kind of start around June to July and will go into September, and I've even seen some of them blooming in late October. So it kind of seems to depend on the variety. I think that's what I can tell you. Let's see, regular water, these are going to be happy with deep watering maybe once a week during the summer. So I wouldn't call them drought tolerant, but again, I use them as a specimen shrub because of their size. I don't use lots of these together. I've seen that done. Not my favorite, but I think they're so striking as a single plant because these flowers are 3 to 5 inches diameter. So they're very striking because they're large and colorful. And so I think that's a nice way to use them. I don't consider these deer resistant, and it says that they're good near the coast as well. So that's what I can tell you about and full sun, by the way. Something like this is going to bloom much better in full sun for you. They're self-cleaning as well. One of the downsides to Hibiscus syriacus is they can go to seed. I'm not familiar with bluebird in terms of how it behaves in that regard, but I've never had a big issue with my hibiscus going to seed, so I'm not going to flag that as a big concern. I do like that they're self-cleaning. These dried flowers, when they die, do come off in my experience on their own. You see some hanging on here, but if you shake the plant, they usually come right off, so I don't consider that a big problem. And I give them a light pruning just for minimal shaping during the winter while they're deciduous. That's Hibiscus syriacus bluebird rose of Sharon. Enjoy.